Well, holy moly. I thought it was going to be tough, but I've actually had people unsubscribe this week. I don't even know how it's possible. I don't even know how it's possible. I'm going to be honest with you. But I'm going to make the best dang lettuce. It's a lot healthier than the crap I was eating yesterday, and my heart went back in, so I feel better. But I'll tell you what, I really thought this was going to be a success, and I think I might take a week off or something and just relax and regroup. I actually had people unsubscribe from the channel today. And I can imagine, you know what I think it is, honestly, is they didn't want to see, I have a lot of videos popping up and I don't have many following, and they're probably like, who is this guy? When did I subscribe to this guy? On accident, you know? But man, I was notoriously mistaken at what this YouTube was going to be. Yep. Croutons, cheese. And honestly, I get a lot of helpful people trying to help and all that, and it's like I gotta revamp my thinking on this whole situation. Like I've had some really good, I've gotten some really good, what do you call it, suggestions. So I gotta come up with something new, you know. This isn't working the way I thought it was gonna. I got less subscribers this week than I did last week, and this is my 100th video. Man, you would have asked me in the beginning how many subscribers I'd have at 100 videos, I would have said, I don't know, 100? And I've tried every type of content, and I guess I'm gonna have to revamp everything, try to make it more professional looking, do some research, come up with new ideas, completely new ideas for the channel. And maybe get people involved, because it's more or less just me, and that's not really a thing, you know? Maybe get out there and go fishing. Try that, or just whatever comes along. I've tried fix-it videos, and I've tried guitar stuff and life stuff about health issues, and man, I've tried a lot of topics. You look down, I've got roofing repairs, and I've got weightlifting, and I've got fish, animals. Maybe it just wasn't meant to be. Eventually, there is some truth in the fact that maybe it's just not meant to be, you know? Maybe it just was not meant to be, and it's just something that it was for fun, and I shouldn't have expected anything out of it. I really didn't expect too much, but a little. I expected I'm sure I'll get a couple people, you know. I've seen kids, literally little kids that can't even operate a camera with way more subscriptions than me. And they had their camera upside down. They didn't even know how to record properly, and they had 500 views. Anyway, my favorite lettuce here. I'm trying to be a little healthier today, lighter. I've been drinking a lot of water today, believe it or not. Trying to be more healthier today, and after all that calling all them places, I might take a break from YouTube. Definitely not going to make as many videos every day. I was trying to get it off the ground. I thought, here's what my thinking was. Probably completely backwards of yours, or who's ever watching this. My thinking was, if I make all these different topics and shoot out all these videos, 3 videos a day, 4 videos, 2, 3, 4 videos, I'd hit a broader range of an audience. That was my thinking, you know? Like, because YouTube the algorithm probably puts it out only to like 20 people at a time, a day or something. And then it would be all different topics, and from TV repair to guitars to health issues to just trying to hit relatable topics to people that if they have interest on their feed, it would pop up in front of them. And what I did is I think I annoyed, considering I'm such a small if somebody subscribed to me and they accidentally have their notifications turned on, they're going to get all these videos popping up and they're going to be like, I can't take it anymore. This guy's popping up 3 times a day. I don't even know who he is. I'm convinced that's what it was. So, like some people say, you know, it takes time, you know, and maybe I'll just give it a week sometimes. And my view counts are actually going down, not up. So I'll probably give it a while. This will probably be my last video for a couple days or something. I got to revamp go research and think about things I got enough videos of nothing, you know. I got to come up with videos with substance. The weather ain't too bad. It snowed and everything, but it ain't too bad. But salad. It's obviously, I'm not going no fat or nothing like that, but get a little picture for the thumbnail. Even though it doesn't matter anymore. But I love French dressing. I don't know why. And no, you know, that's kind of a cool topic because I've lived all over the country and there's nowhere else in the country they eat French dressing but in Wisconsin. They do. You can get it, but you're not going to get it at a restaurant. Maybe Minnesota. I don't know. It's weird. It's a Wisconsin thing or something. I don't know. But what else you need on a salad, right? Cheese, shredded cheese, French dressing, croutons. I mean, people go nuts at the buffets around here, don't they? I'm sure your parents do. Well, I didn't have a lot of money in crypto, not like and I pretty much broke even today, but there's a lot of people down if you're not watching the news. A lot of people think Bitcoin's useless. Some people like it. I don't know. I'm invested in Ethereum and some other stuff, Bitcoin Cash, but I got it cheap, so I'm not worried about it. But boy, oh boy, is it down. I'm getting close to a break-even point, you know, with how low it is. It got chopped by 50% today. I don't know. I don't know all the story of why. So you know, I'm always trying things. Nothing in my life seems to work, you know, whatever I choose. I mean, I didn't lose anything, but I'm never I'm never hitting in a jackpot on anything. My gold and silver I got was up exponentially. That's back down in one day. The only comments I got from people I don't know, that I don't know on any of my 100 videos, most of them are just positive comments from people that know me, which is great. I mean, it's awesome. The only 2 comments I got are negative from anybody that doesn't know me. And then you read all this stuff to prepare for negativity, and it's not even bad. I'm not even upset, you know. What I'm saying is, how can the first 2 comments already be negative from people that don't know me? Only the first 2, the only 2 I got. It's crazy. One said fail, which wasn't too bad. One said you wrecked my day, but I don't know if they were joking or not. But the last one I just got said I was annoying. They chose to watch the video all the way through and then called me annoying. Yep. And I managed to actually lose subscribers this week. I don't even know how that's possible. How? I really don't. Ay. Demoralizing. Less videos too I've got to do because my view counts are going down. I can't even get 20 anymore. I don't know. Whatever, I just wanted to see 100 on my videos. 100, you know? So I'm like, whatever. I don't know if I would call myself an eternal optimist or anything. Not really. I'm pretty negative. I mean, in a way, you know, like, no, I'm not negative. I'm pessimistic about things. Like, somebody says, you know, they found the fountain of youth. I'll be like, yeah, okay. Sure did. Or, I'm not eternally positive, and I almost wonder if being positive, you know, really super positive, just super, yeah, this is awesome. If that's not what you need. Like my buddy said to me, suggested, he said, the positivity, bring up the positivity, you know? And that's true. It's probably true. I can't believe that. That's something else. I should try to bring up the positivity. It's hard when you're a pessimist. You know? When you think everything's going wrong, everything goes wrong with you all the time, or you start to be more pessimistic and negative, you know? I have a good life. I mean, I can't complain too much. If I, get to go see this, these people, and maybe get lucky and get something that might change my life, and probably start looking for a different job. Do this on the side. It's hard. Like there's not much work in this in winter. I don't have a garage. It's packed full of cars and motorcycles. I've been looking at a garage to get as an option, but then I'm all in. Once you do that, you're all in, you know? That is full business. Once you get a garage, you got to pay for a car lift. You're all in. Then it becomes a full-blown operation. That used to be manageable. These garages and stuff, and the tools and the stuff you got to pay to have that whole system, instead of just trying to make a couple $1,000 on a car sale, flip in the driveway, to go all in like that in this world and try to compete with, I don't even know. You better have a good business plan in this world if you're going to start any business. I don't care what business it is. You better have a hell of a business plan. Be ready. You have to have it all planned out. And even then, you're going to have setbacks and breakdowns. And you definitely ain't going into it like you used to be able to willy-nilly and just winging it like you used to be able to. Wing businesses. We'll go bankrupt within a month or two. I've checked into a bunch of buildings and stuff, various garages, and the cheapest I think I've ever seen in my life was renting a stall was $5,000 a month or something. Or there's some stuff out there that's cheap. I shouldn't say five. There's cheaper, but Are you going to be able to get customers to drive behind in a back alley to come up to a weird garage door and not have a name for yourself and everything else? No. We're in the toughest time in America right now to run your own business, if you ask me. They'll say online and stuff that anybody can do it, follow these steps, and you tell me where you're going to get collateral to start a business. I mean, sure, you want to start a knitting business or something? You want to rent a garage to lift a car lift? Try to get customers on top of it. Try to get customers to come to the garage lift. Pay for all the tools and this, that, and other, and maybe another mechanic tech if you need help. My God. She wants to go outside. Every time I come in here, she wants to go outside. Man, and then she knocked my microphone off. Shoot. Wow, that's unreal. Oh, the bad luck I got. It's got a magnet, and somehow she knocked the magnet off, and I have no idea where it went. Man, I'll tell you, I'm close to giving up on this stream, guys. I have no idea where it went. One thing after another this week. There was a little square magnet on the back of this microphone and it's gone because she got knocked around somewhere. No. There it is. Right here, look. Got lucky, finally. Look at there it is. Get, Rockstar, get. Right here. Put that back there. I guess I'll be using the clip from now on. Oh. This video is not for anybody except for my diehard buddies that just want to sit around and let me get my complaining out too. Another funny thing is that I figured out that you got to use phone data to download from the DJI camera because it uses some sort of Bluetooth connection, but then it uses the phone data and there's no way to switch. I don't know if there is, but I haven't found a way to switch it over until after the editor is done. And I used up all my gigabytes or whatever, which I thought were unlimited, but I guess not. You got to pay a ton of money for unlimited gigabytes in 2026. That's crazy. You would think every plan's unlimited at this point. Remember 10 years ago when they told us it was going to be free internet for everybody? That it's going to be a human right, and it should be, because you can't do anything in life without internet? Remember when they told us that? Christ, they told us that in high school in 2004? That internet was going to be free? It's going up. It's crazy to me, man. I'm with AT&T. I'm paying $75. And I don't even want to deal with these other companies, Time Warner, and it's all I got is internet. I don't even want to deal with these other companies. Yeah, they told us it was going to end up being free and a human right for everybody to have internet, and it's gone nothing but up, 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 up. The first contract I signed 5 years ago or whatever it was, 8 years ago, they promised me a lifetime price that they'd never raise it. I think it was $45 a month for a gig or a half a gig or whatever it is, 600, some weird number. And then they basically told me when I called them, they said they're not honoring that agreement anymore. That's nice. And I got an attitude with them. They said they'll pull my stuff right out of the house if I want them to, but they're not honoring it. And they raised it almost double now. Crazy. Anyway, this was supper. I just had a nice salad. I'm rethinking my YouTube vlog stuff. There's nothing really, like I don't overtly have a skill that's so needed or a look that's so impressive, or I have nothing to break through. You know, I'm good mechanic, but that's not going to get you anything, viewers, really. It doesn't seem. You have to have like some sort of fancy car, you know. That's why all these guys, they all got them Dodge Hellcats. Hellcat this, Hellcat that. Now I'm starting to see what's going on, how it works. You don't even have to be a mechanic. If you're a decent looking girl or guy or something, go get a Hellcat, make big payments, and spin wheelies. Or, you know, if you're really good looking, wear low cut clothing, you know. Or I don't really stick out on anything. I'm okay at playing the guitar. I'm a good mechanic. I'm okay looking. I'm an average looking person. I'm average height. I don't know. I'm average weight. You almost have to have something very different to offer, is what I'm saying. Like, you have to specialize in something, you know? You have to really be good, specialized in something that will get people to enjoy your videos a lot or want to keep watching you. You have to do something better than anybody. If you're just really, really decent or good at everything, like I'm good at this, I'm good at that, plumbing, roofing. I'm okay with using the camera. I got a 4K camera, but I don't know how to put up big lighting to make it perfect or stuff like that. You have to be just perfect at everything, you know? If you want to get a huge following, you got to just be the most extremely beautiful, or you know how to do designing, or something. You're just so good at something. Or I go get a Hellcat or a brand new this or that. You can't. I don't think just being a nice, decent, honest, or average person that tries to come up with content's ever going to be that easy. You have to come up with a bigger solution than that or something. But anyway, I might take a couple days off and just whatever, you know. I tried hard. This is video number 100. Have a nice night, you guys.